Hi class! We're going to start reading To Kill a Mockingbird soon, and while I know you've heard of the novel, you probably haven't heard much about the author, Harper Lee. For example, did you know that the novel is autobiographical? Lee grew up in the town of Monroeville, Alabama, which is the basis for the city of Macomb in the novel. Harper Lee had 3 older siblings, and they grew up in a modest house that looked a lot like this one. Lee's older brother was the basis for the character Jem in the book, but Lee used a little poetic license and edited out her other 2 siblings. In the novel, Jem and Scout's father, Atticus, was a lawyer, and in real life, Harper Lee's father was an attorney who practiced at this courthouse in Monroeville. Today, that same courthouse is a museum about To Kill a Mockingbird and the Civil Rights Movement. So, the novel takes place in the 1930s, when Harper Lee would have been about the same age as Scout, around 7 years old. In that time, Alabama was a very segregated place, and scenes like this segregated drinking fountain would have been common. Race relations are going to become very important later in the book. Also important is a character named Boo Radley, who would have lived in a house like this. In reality, a recluse did live down the street from Lee's family in Monroeville. Harper Lee is a pretty mysterious person. She did a bunch of interviews in the 1960s when the book was first published, but then refused to do another interview for 40 years. She herself admitted that she was overwhelmed by the success of the book and never published anything else. Harper Lee is 84 years old now and still lives in Monroeville, Alabama, with her 98-year-old sister, Alice. Her most recent national appearance was in 2007 when she accepted the Presidential Medal of Freedom from George W. Bush. But this summer marks the 50th anniversary of To Kill a Mockingbird, so maybe we'll hear from her again soon. Happy reading!